the Madden curse even like? Is it still a thing?
Madden's still a thing?
Yeah.
Madden's still a thing. I don't even know who was on Madden this year.
I think
John
the last
Madden was it?
Madden I got was like
Last year it was Mahomes and Brady. I don't think neither of them got hurt. I mean, Brady lost his family, but that was this year.
Honest to God.
John Madden is on the cover of this.
Oh, okay. That makes
He's dead.
Yeah. It's John Madden, and then there's they have seasons, and like right now it's the season of prime time. But on the cover of the actual game, it is John Madden because he died.
Who buys
in between
physical games anymore?
NCAA's coming back. Who even gives a shit?
22. Oh, I care about that a lot, actually.
That I care about.
Pat Mahomes, I mean, you could technically call last season a curse. He had his soul left from his body thanks to the Bengals.
Well, that's true.
Like an Egyptian.
And then...
So he's got to go home to his wife and brother all the time.
Well, that's true. Yeah. So last year was Brady and Mahomes. They didn't really get hurt. Year before, Lamar Jackson, he didn't get hurt.
He is now.
Brady got divorced.
He's feeling the effects
this
now.
Year.
So it's like a delayed curse now. Like it's not going to get you the year you're on the cover.
Right.
Antonio Brown in 19. So it's starting to track. It's starting to track. And Brady was on the year before. It's just been like Tom Brady and Mahomes every year for the past 6 years. I guess they figured nobody's buying physical games anymore. So what does it matter?
Sports Illustrated. Is the Madden curse still a thing? They wrote this June 2021.
What was the best Madden year? And was it 04 with Michael Vick on the cover?
It was the one with Calvin Johnson on the cover.
So that was 09? No. What year was he on?
Maybe
13. Calvin Johnson was
Vince
on in
Young.
13.
Huh. That's the last one I bought too.
Best Madden ever. I want to say it's like, according to
Brett
Media
Favre
Critic,
as a Jet was on the cover of 09.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know
and
that.
And you could
It was supposed to
buy.
be him because he retired, and then he came back.
Oh,
Well, no.
So the curse
So
was
he
when he
wasn't-
pulled his pecker out, right? Like that was the curse.
The curse was having to work for the Jets.
Well, that's true.
So the original cover of that Madden was him in the Packers uniform. And then Madden actually created a DLC file that you could print.
Oh.
And that's what I did with him as a Jet. According to Media Critic, Madden 03 is the best.
That was the one I was just going to say, 03, 04, because that's the ones I was playing in college and, well, skipping class.
03 was Marshall Falk on the cover.
Marshall Falk, I remember that one.
And 04 was
around that time
Michael
when they
Vick.
had like the
And 04 was Vic.
Yeah,
training camps that you could do with your players.
Oh yeah, that
To me,
stuff was awesome.
I think it's Madden 05
Which was Ray Lewis.
because it had the best soundtrack.
Okay.
Wow, 04, I didn't know this, but Troy Polamalu, LeVar Arrington, and Nnamdi Asomugha were unnamed due to not being part of the Players Union.
Huh.
The Madden 05 soundtrack.
Like QB Browns, QB Eagles.
That's what
Back
it
in
was.
Tecmo Super Bowl. That we got my brother one year for Christmas a number 0 QB Eagles, the Kelly Green throwback jersey.
That's a good jersey.
Oh, this isn't right.
05, was that Ray Lewis? That was a good year, too.
That was Ray Lewis. McNabb was 06. Sean Alexander 07. Yeah, I didn't own all of these. I did own the Larry Fitzgerald Troy Polamalu one.
Yeah, I had that one. I had the Sean Alexander one. I don't think I had the one in between.
There hit a point where I only started buying Madden games like every 2 or 3 years. Because like they
Basically
weren't.
just the roster
It's
update.
04.
Yeah.
Sorry.
04 was
Madden 04 is the one.
okay.
The soundtrack had Action by Killer Mike. It had Pump It Up by Joe Budden. It had Bone Crusher Never Scared. It had Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
I saw a TikTok earlier today of some albums that are
Maybe
turning
it's
20 years
03.
old this
Maybe
year,
03
and
is the best.
I didn't like it.
What was the game that Terrell Owens was on? Was it an ESPN game or something?
Yeah, that was. What was that called?
Was that even called? I have to look that up.
Which one? NFL 2K.
That was the 2K lines, wasn't it? Yeah, 2K 4, 2K5, 2K6.
Because the first person who was on NFL 2K was Randy Moss. 2K1. I don't know. Let me look. 2K1 was also Randy Moss. 2K2,
It was ESPN 2K5. Was
okay.
Yeah, but it was the 2K series.
And that was the last non-EA Sports.
So that was the TO
NFL
curse.
licensed video game.
So it's the TO curse.
It is.
Welcome to 3CT Podcast. It is Tuesday. It is January the 17th. Hope you're doing well. Make sure you are subscribed on all podcast platforms, YouTube, TikTok, social media, all of that. We certainly do appreciate the support. Ryan, you don't have to subscribe.
I had no fucking clue we were even recording.
That whole Madden discussion.
No
we've
clue.
been
I'll be damned.
We've been recording.
Somehow totally missed the ticker in the top.
I'm sneaky, Ryan. I am sneaky.
That's on me.
It's okay. I mean, it tracks. Let's
It's a good thing nobody said.
Oh, for God's sakes. Well, gotta edit that one out. Let me get the.
You can say that without naming anybody. He didn't say Lacey Evans is like,
Oh, okay.
Ryan, high five from across the internet.
Okay.
Got him.
Got it. Got to do some extra work this week, huh?
Uh-oh.
We've been okay. You guys have been on your best behavior the last few weeks, so I appreciate that. Sir.
New year, old us. We're back on our
There
bullshit.
we go. Now we're back. Holidays are over. We're all miserable again. And so let's jump back in. We were doing the favorite song by a random band last week. We didn't make it through all of them, so we're gonna dive right back in. For those that didn't hear last week's, go check it out. But I'm gonna give the guys a band at random out of the bucket of topics, and they're gonna give me their favorite song from said band. All right, Ryan. We'll start with you, Ryan, Matt, Tim, and Mark. The Offspring.
Yes, The Offspring. The only song that pops in my head right now, and it's a shame because I did enjoy The Offspring, was the Why Don't You Get a Job?
Okay.
That's the only one I could think of.
I love that song.
All right. Matt.
Is that what it was? Was that what it was called?
I believe
It is, but that's one of the worst.
It absolutely. That's the only fucking one I can think of right now. Self-esteem.
There we go. That's
no,
better.
you said no. Why don't you get a job? That's what you said first.
Stuck with
locked it in. Matt, go ahead.
Mine are the kids aren't all right.
I knew I shouldn't have golden buzzard that.
Tim.
Why don't you get a job?
And insert Mark.
Man, now my heart wants to say come out and play, but my mind's saying pretty fly for a white guy.
All right.
Wow. I figured your heart or your head would go with You're Gonna Go Far, Kid, since that was Jordan Grace's theme song.
Oh.
But apparently you're not a big Jordan Grace fan.
Oh,
no.
Mark.
Mark's fall from grace.
Man, if only Mark had a brain. Only if Mark had a brain like Matt's at trivia, that he wouldn't have to get tainted victories at Funks.
Well, I tagged in Mike Shoup, and I had Matt, and Mike Shoup said that he never met anybody that knew movies the way that Matt did. And that's quite a compliment coming from Mike Shoup, because I never met anybody that knew movies like Mike Shoup or Matt.
He took it he came over and he shook your hand, didn't he? He even said that. Like,
yeah, I was.
You gave me a run for my money.
That was wild.
He's a class act. Mike
Passing
Soup
of the
is.
torch.
Passing of
He's
the
a good
torch.
boy.
All right, let's go to this one, Ryan. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Who gives a shit?
I was gonna say their last one.
Wow.
Don't come around here no
Don't
more.
be rude.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Ryan. Matt.
Learning to fly.
All right, Tim.
No, I couldn't even tell you a single Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers song.
How?
Oh, I can
Heard
tell
plenty
you,
of them.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not
them
an
all.
old.
Oh, you know, Free Fallin'.
Oh, that was Tom Petty.
That is Tom
Last
Petty.
Dance with Mary Jane.
I like Free Ballin'. Free Balling's good.
Refugee.
There we go. He said.
Not Free Fallin'.
He said free balling. And intern Mark.
Yep, Free Ballin'. Yeah, I'm free ballin'.
And I'm free. You know, I kind of regret I didn't make it to see Tom Petty play Baltimore because I went to a wedding.
Was it your own?
No. Boy, I'd have a lot more. I probably just would have went. I would have to see.
The whole
I
thing
wouldn't just
sucks.
I wouldn't just be disappointed. I'd be just plain pissed off if I missed him for my wedding.
Would you
But
be
anyway-
spitting nails, Mark? You'd be that angry.
I'd be so angry I could spit nails. Spitting nails.
Are we under attack or what?
What was that?
Oh, hold on.
That's
I'm pissed right
that's
now.
the asshole neighbors and my window's open.
Goodness sakes.
Yeah,
I'm
they'll come
pissed.
home around 2 a.m. and wake me up.
Why do you have your window open in January?
It's beautiful
Because
weather.
it's
out.
hot.
It's
Can
chilly.
I say something?
You
real
have
quick?
you have the floor, Tim.
Go
I
ahead,
just
Tim.
noticed something.
Yes, you did.
I want everybody to recognize that Big Jim has a giant asterisk behind him underneath that Notre Dame flag. He's got a big asterisk with that fantasy football title that he did not earn in the Big Jim Fantasy Football League. You see, there was a young kid who came up from nothing as the last place holder in the season before. And Joe Burrow was going to beat the shit out of the fucking Buffalo Bills all fucking day. And then DeMar Hamlin had to fucking go and die on the field.
Oh shit!
Ooh, I think I gotta.
No,
Do I
I'm
gotta- do
being
I gotta-
facetious. But
You were coming in
Burrow was
real
about to
hot.
do that deal.
It did not look good for me on that Monday night. It did not.
He had 9 points in 8 minutes of football, Jim.
Tim, what if he would have sprained his ankle on the second drive?
But that's very typical
Then-
Buffalo Bill,
then-
though. They are
then
they
I
are not
could-
a great first half team. They
And then I
buckled down in the
could've-
second. Jim would have won anyway. I should have been at your place for the goddamn belt ceremony that we were going to plan. Damn it! I should have just done it.
We went out to the night and day the other week or the other night and
Jim bought my dinner because he was on such a high from winning the league.
that's not true.
Winning the league.
He kept saying winning the league. He had the belt with him at the diner.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
He was making all of the waitresses kiss it.
That's fine.
That's
you know,
not-
it's real fine because next year the Justin Tucker fan club is running it back.
Are you going to keep Justin Tucker?
I have Justin Jefferson on the team,
It was a simple question,
but
Tim.
I am taking Justin Tucker early.
I know you are.
If I can get him in the 6th round and beat almost everybody,
Are you going to take him sooner than that next year?
hell yeah.
Oh man, I love that. I love
And I
that.
can't wait for one person in the league to say some shit. Because then guess what? The burn list is back.
Oh, I love the burn list.
Let somebody say something.
I did. I love the burn list every
Jim, can you
week.
reach
never
that up? I
finished
just want to see a closer view of it. I don't think I've ever seen it up close.
Yeah,
Put it up
that's
to
fine.
the camera for all of us to see.
Don't be rude.
I didn't put my name on it yet. I got to bust out my printer, my label printer, but
Oh, that's beautiful.
there she is.
My goodness. And that was almost yours, Tim.
It's almost.
She be mine.
No.
She be mine.
You get to look at it for an entire year.
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it till she's mine.
There it is. That thing taunted me in my own house for an entire year, and I was glad I was able to reclaim it. So
Your lovely wife taking pictures like Shawn Michaels with the belt. God damn it, Dana! Come on.
allegedly.
Yes,
Big
yes.
Jim.
All right, Mark, did you give your answer for Tom Petty?
No, I think I would go with Mary Jane's Last Dance because it's a drug reference. See, Tom Petty liked to smoke marijuana.
Yes, he did. Thank you. All right,
What happened to Tom Petty because he smoked marijuana, Mark?
Well, he became a billionaire.
what?
Wrote some great songs.
I'm gonna have to
As a
fact
matter of
check that,
fact-
but I don't.
If he was still alive, he might buy the WWE.
He might. All right, we'll go to the next one. Ryan, Foo Fighters.
Oh, so many songs.
The Foo Fighters.
I am Everlong.
All right, Matt,
Learn to Fly.
Tim,
Best of You.
Mark.
Man, I don't know if I know any of the names of their songs, to be honest with you. Now you're upset.
It's okay.
That actually surprises me.
Sound it out. Maybe we can figure out which one you're thinking of.
Is it the one with the futos in the song?
The one with the fructose. I think, honestly, I think it might be the Best of You.
Okay.
I think that's the.
Speaking of bones to pick, and you brought up Futos, and there was it made me think of candy. Mark, I ate that whole bag of Airheads today. There was one blue raspberry. There was 2 cherry, and the rest of that pack were watermelon. Like
That's a good pack.
I don't dislike the watermelon, but I felt like I was being punked a little bit because there's like grape is great, orange is great.
Orange.
Oh, orange is fantastic.
What's wrong
I
with
love
orange?
Awful.
What the hell's wrong with orange?
Kind of tastes like Dayquil.
Gotta love that.
So good.
But man,
Now, have you tried that candy called High Chew?
oh my god, I'm still high chewing it from yesterday. Somewhere back in the back corner of my mouth.
Bad.
The grape was terrible. It tasted like a perfume, I think. Like it had a very perfumey. The strawberry was fine. All right.
Yeah, the grape tasted like Fabuloso smells.
All right, let's go to the next one, Ryan. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Under the Bridge.
Cool. Tim
Yeah.
or Matt?
Californication.
Tim?
Soul to Squeeze.
Ooh. Mark?
I think I would have to give it away now.
I would have to let you do that. Ryan, Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh, boy. I don't know. Interstate Love Song.
All right. Matt?
Big Empty.
Tim?
I can't think of one off the top of my head to save my life.
Oh, no.
That's one vote for Plush, then.
No, give me a second.
What about Vaseline?
Ooh, Mark with Vaseline.
Is that
I
your
think I'd
answer,
go
Mark?
No, I think I'd go with Dead and Bloated. I
Okay.
discovered the STP back in the day among my friends.
What about Creep?
Creep is good too.
It's a solid.
And Sex Type Thing is really good.
Yeah.
With
They also make really good motor oil.
They do. They do.
Yeah, another Scott Whelan, is it Whelan? Weiland. He's on his way to becoming motor oil.
Oh, Mark.
I guess
My
I
God.
guess it's Vaseline.
Jeez. Do I need to edit that?
I don't. Oh my goodness! No, that's you know what?
Why
It's
would you
at
say that?
3 count intern if you're upset about that line.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave that one in
Read
there.
your anger tweets at him.
That's not as bad
I'm sorry
as
if I upset
other
anyone.
things, but
No, you're not.
You're right.
all right. This may be one of 2 answers. I don't know if there's more songs for this band, but Oasis. I was trying to think of some 90s bands.
Oasis.
Ryan, we'll start with you again.
Yeah. Don't look back in anger.
Okay, Matt,
Champagne Supernova.
Tim.
I think I can get down on that. Champagne Supernova.
All right, Mark.
Did they sing that Wonderwall song?
Nope.
They did.
They sure did.
Okay. I'll have to go with that.
All right. Next one, No Doubt. Ryan.
Oh man, that's tough.
Speak, Ryan.
Yeah, boy. Fuck. All I can think of is "Don't Speak," and I know that's not the one I'm thinking of. But "Don't Speak" was a wonderful song. I'll say "Don't Speak" for now. Yeah.
All right, Matt.
I'm gonna go with Just a Girl.
Oh, that's a good one. Tim.
I'm gonna go. God, I'm tied between two. I'm going Spiderwebs.
Ooh, nice. Intern Mark.
I'm going to go and say Underneath It All.
Was It's My Life your other one, Tim?
No, my other one was gonna be It's My Life.
All right. Here we go, Ryan. For you, if you don't want to change your answer for No Doubt.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it there.
All right, cool. Green Day.
Oh my God, there's so many songs just come run into my head, but boy, I feel like they've totally redid themselves with American Idiot, and yeah, I'll have to say American Idiot.
Okay. Matt.
Damn it, I want to pick something from Dookie.
I mean, you don't
Pick
have to,
something from
Ryan. You
Dookie.
can.
I just can't.
You should have, because
I should have. I really
a lot
should've.
are better than the one you chose. But I would go with Brain Stew as mine.
All right, Tim.
Wake Me Up When September Ends.
All right, and intern Mark.
China. I'm going to have to go with Basket Case.
If anyone had said 21 Guns, I would have quit the show on the spot.
I feel like they have within the last few releases just gotten worse and worse.
Yes. The American Idiot was the peak. Then it was a quick downfall. I think from after that.
I love Time of Your Life too. I mean, Time of Your Life I thought was such
that was
a cliche.
before American Idiot though.
Yeah, that's on
Nimrod.
That's Nimrod. Yeah, that's probably my favorite album.
I mean, 20th Century Breakdown was all right, but yeah,
And they did Uno Dos Tres.
Oh, that was bad.
Real bad.
I looked forward to that, and then I felt bad that I looked forward to it.
Yeah, I was pretty upset that I bought all three.
Yeah, I think I stopped at the first one because I was like, "This sucks out loud," and I'm out. All right, let's go with Lynyrd Skynyrd, Ryan.
The Ballad of Curtis Lowe.
All right, Matt.
Give Me 3 Steps.
Ooh, nice. Tim.
Who did we say?
Lynyrd Skynyrd.
I know it's problematic as fuck, but I love Give Me Back My Bullets.
All right, and Mark.
Freebird.
You would.
It had to be somebody, right? Like we couldn't.
I do like Simple Man, but I'll go with Freebird.
So, quick story, real quick. At my uncle Dave's funeral, God rest his soul. It's always kind of a joker. Jim, you've met Dave. He was the truck driver that would bring us Indian Reservation cigarettes.
Damn right.
At college.
At the Kutztown Diner.
Yes, that's for sure. The airport diner.
The airport diner in Kutztown, PA.
Yeah, in Kutztown. Beautiful Kutztown.
Gorgeous.
He planned like his funeral. He had cancer. It was nearing the end of his life, and he wanted to play Freebird as like the last song of his service. As a truck driver, he kind of always thought he was free and could drive whatever. But like they were talking about it, and we were talking to the funeral director or whatever, and they had like the 7-minute version, but Dave insisted on like the 14.5-minute version. So like everybody's done. We're sitting there. They play Freebird. The song like stops singing, and then it was like the 7-minute
Right, the
guitar
long
solo. The entire and everybody's just sitting there like fucking Dave.
just waiting for Freebird to end.
That's
Waiting for
Because you
Freebird to end.
can't be the person that gets up.
Absolutely
No.
not. It's a funeral.
Right, you can't. You literally
Oh, man.
can't.
Right. You can
Uncle
just
Dave
feel
got the last
people
laugh.
like at the 10-minute mark thinking, how fucking long is this?
I love it. That's good.
And then it just that's Dave. That's what Dave would
That's
do.
awesome.
Good
That's
story.
so good.
That's
So
what Dave
good.
would do.
All right. Next, Bon Jovi, Ryan. Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah. Saw Bon Jovi in concert. That was a mistake.
That sucks.
Ooh, what year?
Let me tell you who opened for him.
Oh no!
Nickelback.
Wow,
Ah,
what a night!
It
Boy.
could get
What a
worse.
great show.
The whole
He
thing
lost a bet.
sucks.
I know, you give love a
Yeah,
bad name.
Matt.
Wanted Dead or Alive.
All right, Tim
Dead or alive. Yeah.
and Mark.
Well, I like that Bad Medicine.
All right, all right.
I actually do like that song. now that you
Yeah,
say
I
that.
mean, I feel like everything. What before? Have a nice day. Have a great day.
Oh, I forgot about
Slippery
that.
When Wet.
I think before that, I think they were all right, but since then, bad. All right, Ryan Bush.
Oof.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
Bush. Everything Zen.
All right, Matt,
Calm Down.
Tim,
Bush.
Bush.
Sure. I
Now
don't
rocking
fucking.
out to Machine Head.
Machine Head, Glycerine.
Oh, glycerin.
I guess glycerine.
All right, Mark.
I don't know too many of them, but I think Glycerine I'd have to go with Glycerine on
The
Bush.
crowd pleaser.
Always a crowd pleaser.
You
All
put
right,
out that random one right around when we graduated. The chemicals between us.
Ooh, I don't even remember that one.
It's not a good one.
Yeah, the chemicals. I was on the signs of things, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think that's what it was called.
Band I'm going to be seeing in concert this year, Blink 182.
Blink 182.
Ryan.
That's a good one. Shit. Adam's song.
All right, Matt.
I Miss You.
Okay, I miss you
Thank
too.
you, Matt. I miss you.
Too late, Mark. I beat you to it. Tim.
Hold on. I feel like this is a make or break answer here. Feeling this.
Solid. I like that one. Mark.
Well, I'm not a huge fan. I know that upsets a lot of people, but I do like all the small things.
All right.
It was meant to be short.
Queen. Ryan. Queen.
Oh, that's a good one. Holy cats.
Holy cats, indeed.
You asked for that.
Yeah, I did. Speaking of which, who's doing commentary on that show? I might not show up if it's Mark.
Then in that case, it's not Mark.
Oh, okay. Good. Radio Gaga.
All right, Matt.
Damn.
It's just like picking your favorite kid.
I know this
There's
is
so
tough.
many good ones.
Don't stop me now.
Good. Tim.
Keep going.
Radio Gaga.
Nice. Mark.
You know, I really like I Want to Break Free, but I got to go with Bohemian Rhapsody because of Wayne's World.
I feel like top 5 Queen songs could be a draft.
Oh yeah.
A draft.
Let's table that and revisit that because I feel like that would be a fun draft to do. All right, Ryan, Led Zeppelin.
Over the Hills and Far Away.
Matt.
Man, there's a few that I really love. I will go with When the Levee Breaks.
All right, Tim.
This is Led Zeppelin, right?
The Led Zeppelin.
I want to make sure this is right. I think I'm right. Cashmere.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's a good
And Mark.
God. I like Dire Maker. Dire Maker.
Pronounced Jamaica.
Yeah, but cool. Perfect.
I like Dire Maker.
Dire Maker.
Say it like Hillbilly.
Dire Maker. Henry. Play that Zeppelin song again, Dire Maker. Oh. You don't have to go. Oh. You don't have to go. Henry, how's the next line go? Oh. You don't have to go. Wait, maybe I do. Too many beers.
Van Halen, Ryan.
You've really got me. I guess
a tough one.
Eruption
All right.
would play together, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Matt.
Man. Hot for Teacher.
He's Tim.
Cannonball.
All right. Mark.
No one's going to call me out on that?
Is that not a Led Zeppelin song?
Is that not a Van Halen song?
No, it's not. Because for the longest time when I was a kid, I thought that it was Cannonball and not
Panama.
Oh,
So I thought it was a summer song about jumping in a pool. Cannonball. You're doing a cannonball.
That's fucking hilarious.
So every time I hear it, it's Cannonball.
I just thought that was a deep cut or something.
Nah, Cannonball.
Oh man,
Cannonball.
I feel like misheard lyrics could be a podcast topic as well.
That would be fun too.
That would be fun.
A little bit close to Tony Danza.
That's the best one.
Mark, a Van Halen song.
Oh, it's so hard because I like Van Hagar and Van Halen. I'd say Beautiful Girls.
All right. 3 more. AC/DC, Ryan.
Okay. Probably TNT.
All right, Matt.
Thunderstruck.
Tim.
Big balls.
Oh, nice. And Mark.
That's so good. I'd have to go with the classic You Shook Me All Night Long.
All right. So Ryan, there's 2 left, and I just wrote an A and a B on them. So you get to determine the fate.
B.
All right. So B goes first. Creed.
There's so many.
It's just hit after hit after hit.
It's my sacrifice.
All right, Matt.
It's with the arms wide open.
Tim.
Oh my god! I gotta make sure I got the right song. Hold on, I'm being that guy. It's not Higher. It is.
Is it What If?
So I'm gonna pick True to Me.
Okay.
This is a True to Me pick. One Last Breath.
Good song.
Okay. All right. And Mark.
I have to go with My Sacrifice as well.
All right. Very good. And our last one, because Ryan took B over A, is Limp Bizkit. Ryan, go ahead.
Break stuff.
It's 100% break.
100%. I would fucking fight anybody in this world if break stuff was playing, and I think I'd have a fucking chance. I wouldn't, but that song makes me think I'd have a fucking chance. Break stuff.
All right, Tim.
Again, I'm going to pick True to Me. It's not even their fucking song.
Oh,
Behind
no.
Blue Eyes.
Oh God,
man.
I love that fucking song.
It's not a
It's
bad
so-
cover.
No, it's not. It's a really
not
good
that bad.
cover until the speak and spell part, and then it just
I love it.
It kills me every time.
If I have to pick, if I have to
you
pick,
didn't say Faith.
if I have to pick a real
No, I mean
Limp Bizkit song,
you can go with that one.
I'll
They
pick a real Limp Bizkit song too. My Way.
all right, and Mark.
I thought Tim was going to say Roland. I'd probably go with Nookie.
I also really enjoyed "End Together Now" with Method Man.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked Rearranged. It has that like cool
Rearranged,
bass
yes.
riff.
Significant Other was not a bad album.
No, it really wasn't. Like we can crack jokes about Limp Bizkit all we want, and they are all justified. Every last one
Chocolate
of them.
Starfish is really good too.
But
Yeah, it's not bad.
and like because
And then results may vary happen.
yeah, and then
I'll be honest. I'll be the guy. $3 bill, y'all, is not very good.
that's right.
It's not.
That
Go
is
back
right.
and listen to Faith today, and wonder how they even made it on the radio after that.
Dude, the '90s were so weird, man. Like
It was a wild.
because I have like '90s on 9 pop rocks and what the other one? There's another one that has '90s stuff on it, like programmed on.
Lithium.
Well, yeah, I guess the Lithium too, but I think it's like Channel 15. I forget the actual name. Of it.
I will give Faith a pass. Because in the right moment, that's the version of Faith I want to hear. And not the George Michael version.
It was like the Mosaic, the '90s and 2000s
yeah.
pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Lithium has stuff. But like there's a man. You hear some of that stuff, even Turbo. Like when you get to some of the '90s hard rock that gets on there, the '90s were fucking weird. Like everybody really like hammers on the '80s as like a really weird music decade. The '90s were really fucking weird in music. Really
You
was.
listen to any Turbo on Sirius. They love themselves some Tool. Boy, do they love Tool.
They
Lauren
do.
and I were talking about this the other day because we were listening to some of the like my high school music, and what would you classify bands like Tool, like Korn, like Deftones, like what
Progressive?
what genre are you putting them in? Is it progressive?
Korn slid kind of into new metal for a while.
Yeah, Korn
did.
was kind of new metal. I feel like Tool is progressive rock. Like how are they? I wonder how
Like,
they're
where
classified.
would you put Rage Against the Machine? Where would you put Incubus?
I feel like Rage would be right at the beginning of like that new metal trend. Boy,
Incubus is
I don't know.
100% alternative.
At the start, though, like with Science, it was more new metal, and then they certainly transitioned into that.
It's like Google search. Tool says prog rock, and metal.
Huh.
They have Rage Against the Machine is like under new metal.
Incubus is listed as alternative rock, alternative metal,
Yeah, I go
funk metal.
Yeah,
and
Incubus
new
would
metal.
kind of be in that alt rock,
Yeah,
in that kind of vibe.
So I guess like the Deftones would fall in there.
kind of like
Mudvayne
college
would
rock.
fall in there.
See, Mudvayne, I thought you're starting to kind of get a little bit metal.
Deftones, their sound has been described as alternative metal, art rock, art metal, experimental rock, new metal, post-punk, post-hardcore, alternative rock, dream pop, drone rock, post-metal, stoner rock, hard rock, math metal, psychedelia,
So
and
all-encompassing.
funk metal. Yeah,
Any you know.
you name it, and they also have Google search also has Slipknot as groove metal. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure I would agree with that, but
Yeah,
I have a follow-up.
Mudvayne's heavy metal, new metal, hard rock.
Wonder who else falls into groove metal if they're putting
yeah,
them there.
What was that,
Just
Tim?
groove
I have a
names.
follow-up to the asterisk behind you.
Yes.
So I just finished the Burn book.
Oh, nice.
There are only 2 players drafted in the 6th round that scored more points on the season than Justin Tucker.
And who were they?
One was Allen's Motley Crue's Devontae Smith,
Okay.
and the second was the Take Mahomes, Kelsey Rhodes, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Nice. 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 All right. I had that going for me as well.
He beat Tucker by like 13.
I was going to say, it couldn't have been much
10.
because he did have some bad weeks and he was like out for a couple, but he also had some big time weeks.
Week 10, 13 points. Week 11, like 9. Week 12, 19. Week 13, 25.
Yeah, so he had a couple real big boy weeks.
He had a 25. He had a 31. He had a 13 and a 19.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all over the
14.
place. The Lions were. All right, let's continue through here. Obviously, over the last couple weeks in professional wrestling, the 4 horsewomen, even going back to SummerSlam, like each individual member of the 4 horsewomen have been at the forefront of wrestling news. Becky Lynch had lost to Bianca Belair, but has since returned to the WWE. Charlotte Flair recently returning, winning the SmackDown Women's Championship from Ronda Rousey. Sasha Banks, now Mercedes Moné, with her debut in New Japan, will be wrestling at the show in California. And of course, Bayley's return at SummerSlam and has been back in the WWE. So I think we've like kind of ranked like the 4 horsewomen before, but kind of revisiting this. I know Ryan and I were discussing this at our recent diner trip. And if anybody wants to kick off, like how would you rank the 4 horsewomen today?
Got it.
Tim, go ahead.
Becky Lynch, 1.
Okay.
Bayley, 2. Charlotte, 3. Sasha, 4.
Okay. Anybody else?
That's personal preference, and I know it's not going to be the same for everybody else.
I looked at it very scientifically. And
Look at it. Did you
I
look at it?
am almost the exact opposite of Tim's preference list. Becky Lynch, number 4. She has a total of 6 reigns. She is not a Triple Crown champion. Bayley, number 3. Triple Crown champion, also with 6 championship reigns between NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and the tag division. She was the first Triple Crown champion. Number 2, Sasha Banks. 1, 6, 7, 9, 10 title reigns amongst NXT and the main roster, including tag teams. Also a Triple Crown winner. And number 1, Charlotte, because she's won everything. She just owns all the championships.
You know what a lot of title reigns means, right?
13, 14, 15, 16. She also won the Divas Championship, 17 different reigns, including the Divas Championship. It means that she carries the company. Charlotte Flair, absolutely number 1.
Means she loses a lot.
The cookie cutter wrestler that a Vince McMahon owned WWE would absolutely want to have.
And that's a problem.
Speaking of Divas belts, Tim, I believe you'll be in the Lancaster area Royal Rumble weekend.
Yeah.
We'll need to we'll make arrangements.
I do not want to relinquish the title until my name is properly put on the title.
I have a silver Sharpie.
Because right now, technically, I am the 9/10 of the law holder.
Tim, I will let you be the first person to actually sign your name as the champ. I have a silver Sharpie. I purchased a silver Sharpie last week. I got out of the Sharpie business in the pandemic. I'm sure we're all aware of that. So I actually had to go and buy one. It was a first for me in a long time. But yeah, I will make sure you get to do that. You'll put your name on it, and then it'll go to its new rightful owner for the year, my wife.
Brady. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Worst to first, or first to worst.
First to worst, absolutely. It was almost a double swap, but we already talked about that.
It practically was.
Mark, do you have your rankings? Matt, either one of you want to go?
I got him unless Matthew wants to go.
Go right ahead, Mark.
All right. Hello. I have this was rough and tough, but I had to do it. So I put Bailey as my number 4. I didn't like it, but I have her at 4. I have Becky at 3. I didn't like it. I put Sasha at 2 and Charlotte at 1. And it was darn tough. But I did it.
All right. Matt, you want to go with
Thank you, Mark, for your contribution.
Appreciate that.
I can. I'm also doing this out of my personal preference. And so first place is Becky Lynch. Second place is Sasha. Third is Bailey. And last place is Charlotte.
All right.
I am very shocked Sasha is not at the top of your list.
I don't really like Sasha's mic work. Not that Becky's is great, but I think when I'm looking total package, I think that Becky's mic work is better than Sasha's, so that puts her a little bit above.
You had to look at it.
And you have to look at it. Well, if that was the case, Bailey would be number 1.
Well,
That's fair.
If we were looking
Respectful.
Respectfully.
if we were looking at it,
Saucy.
it would be Bailey. It would be Bailey, Sasha.
It'd be Bailey,
Becky,
Bailey,
Charlotte.
Bailey.
yeah. Bailey 4 times.
Exactly what you said, Tim.
Bailey, Sasha, Becky, Charlotte.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go that. I would go that route.
Yes.
I would go that route. I kind of want a mix of like personal preference and like I have a hard time not putting
You snuck Natty on there, didn't you?
can't confirm nor
He
deny.
went Lacey. He went Lacey Evans, Natty.
Certainly did
Tamina.
not put that Lacey Evans on my list.
Mark it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
640, 653.
Yep, just gotta get that one out of the way.
I wish you kind of forgot to do that.
No, I have a hard time not putting Charlotte Flair at the top. Like I feel like she is probably she's the most decorated women's wrestler in the world.
Boring, Jim. She's boring. You can say it.
I mean, she is boring, but she's also that fucking good. Like she just is really fucking good at what she does. So I've heard the top. Bailey at 2. That's personal preference. Weighed big time into that one. Becky 3, Sasha 4. I mean, all are great. All are great at what they do. I am excited.
Well, Sasha left the company, so I get that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like I gotta stay loyal to the E, man. I mean, let's be fair here. But I do want to check out the New Japan show with her. Oh wait, no, that's the night of WWE show. Never mind, I'm not watching that crap. I think that's the same night as Elimination Chamber. Now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry,
Yeah, can't miss the chamber.
sorry, she's not getting my Monet that night. Hey, oh, hey, I got Mark.
Here
Jeez.
comes the Monet.
Good. Here goes. I hate it.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
The Monet. Moni.
What you need to do,
Tim,
is
can we
you
get
need
one of your
to
song?
clip out?
Can we?
You need to clip out Sasha saying her name in place of money.
Tim, can we get one of your song boys to make us say "Here Comes the Monet"?
Maybe.
Let's see if we
I
can.
feel like it'd be funnier though if
That
it's
actually
like
would be
the actual
funnier.
song.
Hard
Like,
cuts in it.
Money,
Yeah, well,
money talks.
there we.
It's only a matter of time before she cuts that promo.
Absolutely.
The Money Talks talk show
Oh Lord in heaven!
coming to AEW Dynamite March 2023.
Ooh.
Now, if we were saying Mike's skills for the four horsewomen, it's Bailey won there too, correct?
I
Yeah.
think it's Becky 1.
Becky won.
Yeah, I think
still over
Becky
Bailey?
1, Bailey 2, Charlotte 3, Sasha 4.
Yeah,
I
neither
think
Sasha
Sasha-
or Charlotte are great on the
No,
mic, so
no,
you
and
can-
yeah, I think Becky is I don't know if more confidence the right word, but I feel like sometimes Bailey will stumble and get lost, and she does a good job at recovering. But
we've had a Bailey soundbite as our intro before. We've never had a Becky one, Jim.
that is true. That is true.
This Bailey, absolutely. I think Hugger Bailey, not so much.
Right.
Although last
Right.
kicker Becky wasn't great either.
Also, not
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Both current or
The
last
man
couple
Becky
years.
Lynch
Yeah,
was like
Right.
in the zone.
I mean, the best thing that happened to her is she got her face busted in the crowd. Like that.
I mean, it's very true.
And I mean,
iconic.
yeah, and I think that's one thing I really do like about Bailey and Becky is I feel like they have really kind of changed up and grown within their character. Like Charlotte Flair is always just going to be Ric Flair's daughter, and Sasha has always just kind of been the same. I mean, even this Mercedes, it's just a
Similar character.
Sasha Banks with a different name. Like, so that's a huge credit to Bailey and Becky as well, that they've been able to change. And
Mark's arguing with his loving daughter Lauren. It looks like.
what's the argument down there, Mark? You okay?
Oh.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking to my loving daughter is home and she's going to bed.
Okay.
She's
Good.
got her
I need to
work
keep it
done.
down.
Yeah.
I told her,
She
please
told you
keep it
no
down.
hillbilly
Yeah,
impressions now.
She said, hey, can you keep down the hillbilly impressions? I shut the windows so I don't have to hear them tonight. And I said, it's January. Why are your windows open?
Any other thoughts on the four horsewomen? All right. And lastly this week,
Lashley.
no, not Lashley. Lastly.
Bobby!
Jesus, Mark.
We haven't heard that in a while.
Hey, we haven't.
Bobby!
There he is. That's a father's anguish.
Mark, who's your favorite Brady Bunch character?
Oh, that's Alice probably.
I was gonna
Alice.
say if it's not Alice, I would be shocked.
Really, over
I'm doing
Tiger the
Alice.
dog?
Tiger, he was a son of a bitch, and I liked him. I like Tiger.
Now,
He-
if you're ranking the 6 kids, Mark, who's 1 and who's 6? Don't put all 6 in order. Just
I just 1 and 6.
1 and 6.
Favorite kid? Probably Peter.
Peter's at 1.
Yeah, I'd probably put Peter at 1.
Wow.
And probably Marsha at 6.
Wow. No love for Marsha.
Well, you know what? It's
Wow.
always 364 days of the year. It's about Marsha, but then Jan 1st only happens once a year.
No, for me, it's Marsha at 1 and put Greg at 6. It's too whiny.
Oh, Greg was
Especially
whining.
when he wants to be the singer. When they were
Yeah.
singing, when they were the silver platters.
I know Greg had a bit part in Dickie Roberts' former Child Star though. So
I met
I
Greg.
met,
seriously,
Yeah.
did he have his hot
Barely.
ex-wife with him or?
No, it was just him.
Oh,
by
that's
himself.
a
He was
shame.
at the secret sneaker on Fruitville Pike signing autographs.
I assumed working. I assumed he was just working there, and
Yeah, let me see if I have a 12 in the back.
and he fit you for a pair of Asics, but no.
I saw him at the farm show at Harrisburg a few years ago.
Cleaning
That
up
also adds
cleaning up horse shit or
Does
No,
he
he
live in
was-
Central
He was
Pennsylvania?
serving.
I say, does he
milkshake.
live here? Why is he just
He was-
here?
He was serving. They had him as a feature for Me TV.
That
about
tracks.
right.
That tracks. All right.
And he was serving milkshakes. Alice's milkshakes used to bring Sam to the yard.
Oh my God.
Also got Alice the meat cutter's ball. That was this Saturday.
Alice loved the meat cutter's balls.
Yeah, she couldn't get enough of Sam's meat.
She couldn't. Sam always delivered his meat too, and his meat was free.
I had a
compared to everybody else compared to Alice is just chopped liver.
I hate you so much.
Except for Carol, she was more roast beef.
Hey, oh.
She was roast beast.
All right. Defunct video game franchises. I saw this on Twitter. I don't even remember. It might have even been like IGN or something. But what defunct video game franchise would you like to see brought back? If anybody has one to lead them off, my number one. I have a couple ideas down, but my number one, because I loved it, and I would love to see it really made in the for like next gen consoles, is Mega Man. Mega Man was my shit when I was a kid, and I loved it. Like I bought like the Mega Man like Legacy series when they like released it for Xbox One, just so I could go back and play the old games. But I would love to see them actually, like, I wouldn't even care if they remade like Mega Man's 1 through 5, because I think after 6 they started to get a little silly. But like even 1, 2, 3, you make those for the next gen. I would love it.
I don't know if it's defunct or not, but we haven't had a new game in years, so I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto.
They're still working on it.
Yeah.
I mean, five has covered what? How many different consoles now?
3 generations
They're still
of
making
console.
content for 5.
Yeah, because they have the on.
They're still are up. Okay.
So yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is such a great. Like, they really figured out games once like online became a thing, because they do the game as a service model so well. Like GTA Online is ridiculous.
That's fair. That's a good point.
So it was
I
first
would
released
say
in 2013. So we are in, when we hit
10 years
September
of
of
that
this
game.
year, we're going to hit 10 years.
I always enjoyed the 2D fighter games from old consoles. I will say, because I still think they make Mortal Kombat. I enjoyed Street Fighter, so I'll say Street Fighter.
Okay. All right. Matt, Tim, or Mark, you guys have any?
Yes.
I have to think, because a lot of the game franchises that I love are still going strong today. Like, I'm a giant Pokemon fan, so literally anytime a Pokemon game comes out, I'm on it. I love the 2K series for basketball. That's like the best sports game out there. If I had to pick one, and I do because that was the question that was posed to us, I'm gonna go with no. I can't pick that because they literally just made a new game of that. So I'm going to say Killer Instinct.
Okay.
The fighting game.
What was the...
Haven't had one in a while.
Oh, I remember Killer Instinct.
Matt, do you have one?
I do. And there were a series of them from different sports. They stopped making them about 10 years ago.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Of NBA, FIFA, and NFL Street, if we could
Nice.
perhaps get those.
I had NFL Blitz and NBA Jam on my list as other like potential ones. Like, I think those could be a blast with the new consoles.
Yeah, they NBA, the latest of that was, I think, NBA Ballers.
Yeah.
Ballers was great.
Well, I feel like they tried to incorporate that kind of stuff. Like, I know in like Madden they kind of have like, well, I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called within the Madden game, but they kind of have like a street career, but it's stupid. And I think the NBA kind of has something like that too, where you play like 2-on-2s or something. But yeah, it's not quite the same.
It feels more like pickup. Like it feels
Yeah,
like
it's not
in NBA.
Yeah, it's a different. It's definitely
It's not arcadey.
Right. Mark, did you have any?
You know what? I went old school because I'm an old fool, and I'm here to kick it one time.
Paperboy.
Paperboy.
Pitfall.
I used to play Paperboy. That was a good game. I like the old classic, the Pac-Man, and then like the arcade version, and then they had a spin off to Ms. Pac-Man. Does anybody remember Super Pac-Man?
No. Is that what do you play that on the Super Box, Mark?
Well, you can if you have to get it jailbroken, and Hillbilly can do that for you for a 6-pack.
Six pack of hams.
A 6-pack of hams and half a dozen eggs. And but Super Pac-Man was fantastic. So Pac-Man would eat the pellets, and they became gigantic, and he could actually go in that little ghost house and eat the ghosts.
Huh.
That was fun. And then there was Baby Pac-Man, which was part pinball game. Do you guys remember that one at all?
Not at all.
So it was Baby Pac-Man, then you had the Pac-Man screen up on top. And then you would get to a certain level, and the pinball machine would light up, and then you'd play pinball, and then went back to the screen. That thing is really rare.
Huh.
If you see that anywhere. But you had the old Pac-Man, and then the old Donkey Kong. So you had Donkey Kong, the original. You had Donkey Kong Jr., which was fun. And then you had Donkey Kong 3. Probably nobody remembers Donkey Kong 3.
Nope.
I don't think it was Mario.
Donkey Kong Country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. They had I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The Donkey Kong, the old
One of the
arcade
best
ones.
video game songs of all time is from Donkey Kong Country.
Are you
Donkey
serious?
Kong Country. How's it go?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know
I
the
think we
song,
still
but I
have
want to
our-
have the
I think
right
we
name.
still have
for
our Donkey Konga drums somewhere in the house too.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right. I forgot
The
about that,
64 game.
The only other one that I had was, but it is being revived, probably more likely in 2024, but would be NCAA football.
Yeah, for sure.
Like once that comes back, I'll never buy another Madden game ever.
Aquatic ambiance from the water level in Donkey Kong Country. That is a jam.
I would have to look it up.
Gold. Do they make Golden Eyes anymore?
They
No.
made it for
Well,
the Wii.
It's going to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch soon.
Nice.
Okay. I need to
That was
It's
get
like a
enjoyed that.
remastered version.
I need to
of
get
it.
a Nintendo Switch.
You do.
Just get a 64.
So
don't need a
let me
Switch.
ask you this about the Switch. Like, why do
It's-
you want a Switch?
It's Will Smith's worst song, first of all.
Will
I
Smith.
don't know. I've heard good things about him. I've always enjoyed the Mario Karts. I've heard that's a fun one. On
Mario
there.
Kart is fun. It is also like the oldest game on the system.
Yeah, it came out. The Link game came out pretty old.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Yep, that's pretty old too.
How about Pitfall? Did they remake Pitfall ever?
I don't think they have,
Yeah,
or
I
if they
think it
did, they did it for like. I remember Pitfall 64.
I actually feel like Pitfall could actually be a fucking blast on a next gen console. Like the idea behind it.
Just rough blocks,
I
jumping
mean,
across snakes.
but like I feel like that could actually be pretty fun on a on a next gen. But yeah.
You guys remember Nintendo's Virtual Boy? Do you remember that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That had 22 games on it. Well, games you could play on it. That's all they made. But I
What
think
a
Donkey Kong
success.
3 was on there.
Lauren
Did
wanted
you
to
know
get a
Donkey-
Switch just for Animal Crossing, but then she got really jazzed when Monkey Island came out a couple months ago for the Switch as well.
Nice.
Monkey Island.
Yeah, Megan is obsessed with the Pokemon games. What else does she play on there? Dreamlight Valley, the Disney Stardew Valley game that they have. But that's on a lot of other consoles too. Like if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can play that. I don't want to like steer you away from the Switch, but like unless you're big into like Nintendo franchises, you can play everything else on like Game Pass. If you have Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably still be a while for me because I'm probably going to go the next gen Xbox before I go with the Switch, because I still have my Xbox One, so I'm more likely to upgrade to, what is it? The S is the better of the two.
The X is the better.
The X is the better of the two.
Yeah. The X has a disc. The S doesn't. But
okay.
Unlike the PS5, where the disc and discless doesn't matter, performance is different. Is definitely down on the S, and the X looks like a little mini fridge.
Yeah, I've seen. My buddy has an X. I couldn't remember which one it was. But yeah, all right. Let's wrap it up here. Good discussion this week. And we will be back Thursday night. We'll be live 8:00 Eastern time, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Make sure you're following us on all of our social media: Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at 3 Count Thursday, YouTube at 3 Count Thursday, and get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. Until Thursday night, we hope you stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.